Welcome everybody to listeners' mailbag.
Is it all right if you read them? I just find it really comforting. If
Yeah.
you don't
How do you
mind.
want me to pick the emails?
Um, is there a method of what you were doing last time?
No, it's just sort of random.
Can we
I
do
could.
it? I really like the really out-date ones, but like
Oh yeah,
I
I can
like a mix.
sort from when they were. Yeah. Okay. Okay. This is
Yeah,
from Ashley, dated October 2022. God,
super,
sorry.
super, super.
Hi, David and Joe. Crunch, crunch. I'm a chatterbiscuit who is an actor and was in the Only Fools and Horses spin-off Rock and Chips. I played Denzel.
No, no way.
I wondered if you fancied chatting about it, as I know Joe's a big fan of Only Fools. Dot dot dot. I
Yeah.
also auditioned for your show, The Cockfields, and thought I could take you to task on why I didn't get it.
Fucking hell.
I'm going to reply.
Just make you go, what have we been missing out on?
I know, I know.
Shit.
That was written by John Sullivan.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
So he would have been on set, and
Fuck.
that's
Um,
lovely.
wow.
Daniel Smythe writes in.
Thank you, Daniel.
Hi, David and Joe. I hope this email finds you both well. I've heard you both discussing weight loss
Still am, yeah.
on a number of episodes. So I thought I'd offer a bit of advice.
Right.
I don't mean to offend you or stick my oar in where it's not wanted.
Well,
I
you're
just
sticking your
enjoy
but
this
it's
stuff.
wanted, but yeah.
Yeah. In general, weight loss hinges on these ideas. Number one, calories matter above all else. Full stop. You need to create
Is he saying that's true or not true?
It is true.
Okay.
You need to create a deficit to lose weight. It's not so much about what you eat, but how much you eat. Number two, what's a deficit? A deficit is when you consume fewer calories than you burn. If you burn 2,500 calories and
I know what
consume
deficit is.
2,000, you'll have it.
What does he think I know what a fucking deficit is?
Number three, what's a fork? A fork is no. Number three, you have two main levers you can pull to create a deficit. Lever A, eat less. Lever B, move more. This is lovely. I needed this.
Hold on. Is this fucking pointless as well?
No.
Well, no, but I know there's no new info here, is there?
Well, yeah, but it's simplified. It's like it's easy to,
No, okay, yeah, but
digest and yeah. Lever A, so I'll go lever A, eat less, David. Lever B, move more.
okay, all right, yeah, but it's it's just but I feel like I've been told stuff I know, but just in a different way.
Yeah, probably. He's just
Okay,
reminding you.
okay, all right.
You can pull one or both levers.
The lever bit is good, yeah.
Create it.
Both levers.
Yeah,
You're
creating a
gonna
deficit through exercise is possible, but it's important to note that exercise, running weights, only accounts for 10% of your daily calories burned.
exercise only.
Yeah,
What's the other?
you can lose weight by just eating well. You don't need to move around.
But I want to pull both levers.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you do, because we all know what you want. You want a trim bod.
I can't believe this is a fucking negative. I'm sorry, I don't want to be fat.
Number four. So it's not always easy to create a suitable deficit through exercise alone. That's why eating less is important. It takes a deficit of 3,500 calories to burn 1 pound of weight. Okay, now when
That's good.
it takes a deficit of 3,500
So,
calories to burn
so,
1 pound.
so if you wanted to burn, lose a pound a month, a week, you'd have to have a deficit of 500 calories a day.
Well, I've
Is
been
that right?
eating up to and around 1,600 a day for about 3 months now.
You having no treats?
Yeah, I have a treat, but well, no, sometimes I don't. But I'm working
Why did that
towards
annoy
that.
you? It was a genuine question.
No, but It didn't annoy me.
You
It's
went,
just
you went,
there's
no,
I just
yeah,
want to
okay,
fucking
I know.
congratulations, mate.
Well,
You're looking good on
congratulations.
it,
Do you have
buddy.
any? You are looking good. Did you have any treats? Yeah, I had an occasional treat. It was a
Fucking hell.
follow-up
I wish there was
question.
another fucking lever to pull, preferably in the floor.
Bit of business.
That means you need to have a daily deficit of 500
So,
calories
yeah,
to lose £1 per week. Wow. Yeah, well, okay. Yeah,
said that.
that's
Said
nice.
that. Yeah, that's a
To
lot, isn't it?
create, well, I'm finding 1600 fine.
How many? What's your deficit?
Well, I'm imagining someone my height and
What are you going to
construction
say?
needs about
Build?
2,500.
What is your build? How would you describe your build?
Well, I'm built well.
Solid.
Naomi says, "You're solid, you are. You're solid." Oh, I like it. You're solid. What does that mean?
Did you add the like it?
No. Oh, I like it. You're solid. I know what I mean.
Don't get upset. It's meant to be a compliment.
To create a deficit, you need to know your basic metabolic rate, BMR. This is the amount of calories you need each day to maintain your current state. That's literally what we're talking about. You can get a good approximation of this by the following:
Okay.
body weight in pounds times 15. E.g., 200 pounds weight times 15 equals 3,000 calories per day maintenance.
Oh, so if you're at 3,000, you won't change. If you eat 2,000, you change 2,500.
See, we're learning here.
You change £1 a week.
I'm going to put mine in times 15. I'm not telling you what it is. Well, if that's the case, should be losing fucking loads of weight.
You graze?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Well, yes, I do. I'm only human, but I'm eating really well. Do you graze?
Yeah, but I don't get agitated when someone asks me.
Mozzarella ball, man.
I had some yesterday, actually.
Just the mini ones.
Yeah.
This is a very general overview and there are many nuances to consider, but it's a good foundation of knowledge. You can start to build a weight loss strategy. Do you know what, Daniel? I fucking love this. Thanks for the pod and daily. I think that's great. That email is nearly 2 years old.
But still needed. Worryingly.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, on to the next. Let's take another letter out the mailbag. This is from Hattie Cook. Hello, both. Fellow Sussex comedy writer here. My great-grandfather was a lighthouse keeper, but he played the euphonium and was conducted by Elgar and the London Philharmonic Orchestra. Incidentally, I once saw Joe in the Exchange pub in Hove looking very depressed. Yeah, that'll be him.
I think
When
I
the
know
camera ain't on him.
I'd love to know what table it was because I think I might have. I remember being in there depressed once.
Hi, Joe. This is from Paul. Hi, Joe and David and staff.
And what?
Staff.
Staff. Cool, yeah. Staff, yeah.
Big fan of what you do.
I like you've given him an attitude. Big fan of what you do.
I worked at posh London hotel for a bit, summer of '89. I was hired to work in housekeeping, and as part of the deal, lived in a tiny room in the lower floor of the hotel that was given over to the living staff. There was a summer-long tube transport strike that stopped people getting to work. So, because I was on site, I was asked to fill in all kinds of various jobs in the hotel. At some point, I told them I could play piano. They asked me to do a shift playing in the bar. Now, I was more of a synth Andy Fletcher from Depeche Mode, one finger sequencer type musician. I may have allowed my boss to think I was more suitable for the lounge piano job than I was. I realised too late that The Cure, the Bunnymen, U2, Buzzcocks songs I could make inadequate stabs at were never really going to be the kind of thing people were looking for as a comforting background music in a posh hotel bar on the fly. On the fly, I set about trying to jazz these tunes up a bit, but to no avail. Things didn't go down well at all with the restaurant clientele, guests, and staff. I clocked the waiters looking at me, slack jawed, more as if I was squatting naked on top of the piano, taking a shit in front of everyone.
All right.
I knew, I knew 100% that what I was doing was a shambles, but just kept going, minute by minute, note by bum note, making it worse. After what seemed an eternity of awful, intrusive doodling and noodling around the keyboard to an increasingly irritated room, a hotel guest, who turned out to be a very famous actor, got up, came over, slid a 20 quid note into my breast pocket, patted me sympathetically but firmly on the shoulder, and growled in my ear, "Please stop." I did, and everyone clapped. My ashen-faced boss led me out the bar, through the kitchen, opened the exit door, and pointed the way out, all without looking at me and saying a single word. I was only 20 years old and quite experimental in my approach to life, so I just seemed to have laughed it off. But looking back, it was probably an incredibly embarrassing, almost traumatic situation for anyone who is normal. Anyway, you live and you don't learn is my motto.